Good day, Merry Meet. My name is Glennis and I am the Witch of Whitetail Hollow. I want to warmly welcome you to my channel. I want to thank you guys so much for joining me. Today I'm just here having a wee bit of fun and wanting to share a little bit of this and a little bit of that with you, and I hope everyone is doing well, happy, and healthy. I've got my nice warm cup of tea. It is turned a little cool here, and I'm thankful for that. But first, I wanted to share with you, I've got a little bit, that much, something I bought at a thrift store. I have some love mail, and I have a giveaway that I won. I want to share with you guys. But I found this at a thrift store. Now, those of you who know or who don't know, when I go up to the hollow, I have a kerosene heater and a lot of blankets. And I do a lot of cooking outside, although I have to say next trip I go, I bought a smoker, just a small smoker, because that's where I'm going to be having my Thanksgiving. And so I'm going to do a little bit of smoking and, cooking over an open fire. And you guys know I just love to cook over an open fire. It's nothing I love more. Well, maybe a few things, but but I really do enjoy it. But first thing in the morning, I get up and it is chilly. It's going to be chilly. And I found this out thrifting. Now I have when I'm cooking inside, if the weather turns really bad and I'm cooking inside, I bought one of those butane, like little one burner things. things. And it's really great for boiling water because not only do I love a good cup of tea in the evening before I go to bed, but I have to have my coffee. There are a few people who have seen me without my morning coffee and wish that they hadn't. Yes, it was just that bad. Uh, I can make it, half an hour to an hour, but beyond that, it gets pretty bad. But what I found was, and you know what, this does look like just a teapot, but it has a stand that you can put, I'm hoping the glare is not too bright, a tea light in here. You can set your pot here, and then it has a little cozy. It is insulated. I really doubt that you can see too much of the fine details of it, but it's absolutely insulated, and it just goes, and I'm thinking I got it the wrong way, yeah. And it just goes right over. So not only does it have a little bit of heat happening up under here from a tea light, but this will keep it insulated to a degree. So that way I can make, I have a pour over like a little coffee pot, and I really don't have a way of keeping it warm. So it's either drink it really, really quickly or heat it up in a pot on the little burner. And honestly, the last thing I want to do is to wash extra pots simply because I wanted an extra cup of coffee and or tea. So yeah, this is going to be going up and up to the hollow with me. And I was just ever so thrilled to find this. This was a really, really good find. But yeah, this is brand spanking new, guys, and for a couple of dollars. But now you guys know, I want to share my love mail with you. You guys know that I couldn't craft my way out of a craft paper bag. I try so hard, and I know what I'm kind of capable of doing, and some things I can look at it and go, yeah. That I try, I try. I've tried like cookie decorating and cake decorating. My daughter-in-law is awesome at it. Me, I'm just like, it is so, so bad. I can make it taste really good. Look, not so much. But I had someone who is very incredibly crafty, I don't know how she does it, but she is a very good friend, and she sent me a card, and it says, Wicked, she knows me. She absolutely knows me. And um, I'm not really sure if I want to bring out all of them because I kind of want to surprise you guys with one or two. And she sent me a little note that I will set aside, but I opened it up. I opened it up really super, super briefly just because, and I've been just dying to get into it. And she packages really so nicely. So nicely. And they are just adorable. Adorable. And yes, I have plans for these too. These are definitely going to serve a purpose. I want to bring them out. I think this is the largest one. And these are my little spider friends. I'm hoping that, I don't know if I need to get it closer for you guys or not. Oh my goodness, guys. These are truly, they are sweet. And yes, I do have plans. You will be seeing them later, more than once. And yeah, they're just so sweet. And I'm going to set this guy right here. I might need to back him up a little bit. Back him up a little bit. Back it up. And there's another one here. This one is just incredibly beautiful, guys. It just, and yes, they are going to be making appearances. And here's another little guy. They're beautiful. They are just, I don't know how she does it. I mean, but they are just really very pretty. There's another one. Oh my goodness. But yes, you will see them all, probably all month long in one way or another. And I'm going to have a little bit of fun with them. And you will eventually see. But oh my goodness, she couldn't have wrapped them any more delicately. And I want to thank you so much. These are just, I really can't pick a favorite. And I don't know if you guys can actually see them on this table. I wonder if I can, if that will make it any better. It's like a little army. I'm not sure you can see that. It's just like a little army. I'm going to love it. But here they are. And yeah, that's going to be good. That's going to be good. And now the giveaway, this is a channel that I kind of fancy myself a homesteader, although I'm not at the hollow yet, unfortunately. But I'm taking this time learning from others and watching their videos, and because you just never know when you're going to learn something. And it was just one of those random things. I was watching one of her videos, and I had watched, she bakes and she makes things, and she does seeds and things like this, and she's just an incredible inspiration for me. And she does have her own channel, and I will provide a link below, because if you're interested in anything like that, especially baking, I made a couple of her cakes, and it was really, really good. It was very good. And she inspired me so much. I went out and got a bunch of vanilla beans, and I'm going to start working more with some extracts. And I'm also, this week, I'm going to be making some of my own elderberry tincture. I'm going to be making some thyme tincture. And again, this is just a way of, because when I go shopping and I go looking for my elderberry supplements, I think it's like $10 a, a small bit. And I'm not saying I'm not crazy about it and it's convenient, but if I can make it myself. So I've got elderberries coming, and you guys know I always have thyme kicking around. So I'm going to start making my own tinctures as well. And she's absolutely inspired me. But now she did not make this. This is, from my understanding, there was some beautiful, beautiful wood, and she knows another homesteader. She is, I believe, in Wyoming. He is in Michigan. And so they collaborated and he made this. And I will put a link below to his channel as well, because he's a very, very talented person. And I wouldn't hesitate giving either one of them a shout out. I won a little stool, and I have to tell you guys, this is going to be absolutely perfect when the hollow is finished. I'm not really quite sure where I'm going to put it, because I mean the hollow is, even though I know where every single piece of furniture that I have, exactly where it's going, exactly how everything is going to be finished out, because that is my job, right? You know, small little things like this, you know, it's like I tell my clients, there's nothing in cement in your house. I mean, I don't think, unless it's your foundation. But, you know, move things around, see where you like things and where you don't. And so I have a feeling this one's going to get moved around a little bit, because I want to be able to enjoy it. I want to be able to look at it and enjoy the vibrations that are coming off of this. And it is just beautiful. It is the cutest little stool that you will ever see. And I will turn it this way, this way. I'm hoping there won't be too much glare on it. And then I'll turn it over this way for you guys to enjoy. Oh my goodness. This is nice. This is very, very nice. This is the first time I've had it out of the box, clearly. But let's see if I turn it this way. The ring lights are great, but for some things, not so much. But yeah, it's just really, really beautiful. And I feel so fortunate that I won this giveaway. And I want her to know, and I want the person that made this to know, it is so, so greatly appreciated. And it is going to be loved and cared for until I am no longer on this earth, because I'm so connected with the hollow. As you guys already know, I'm so connected with the hollow and the trees there and the land there as it is. And I like to work with things like this, and I do quite a bit of woodworking, not like this, but making my own barnwood signs. And so something like this as just as gorgeous as this is, I just, you know, I guess I could have made something like this. I'm not really quite sure, but you know, knowing that it went from one place to another place and now back to its home is just a wonderful, wonderful feeling. I'm not really sure if you guys can see the detail in this. It is just really just so, so sweet. And so, yes, when I finally get to the point where I can either work from home permanently or retire, and you will absolutely be seeing this, because I think, you know, I think I have a feeling that once I retire or semi-retire, because you guys know I'm not going to just retire and do nothing. I mean, that's not my nature. That's not how I work. And so I have a shop planned, And of course I have a garden I've got planned that I will be eating from. But I think once I get situated to the point where I'm comfortable, my kitchen is going to be big enough to where I can invite you into my kitchen. And I think maybe once a week, once every couple of weeks or so, I will do a little bit of cooking that you can follow along, or if you want to just jot down the recipe or what have you. But I love having each and every one of you in my kitchen, and that's going to be a lot of great fun because one of my great loves is food. I, before many years ago, when I needed extra income, I had a very small catering business. And so I would bake cakes and big pots of this and that and the other for company parties and things like that. And from there, when I moved up to Canada, I had someone approach me about baking they owned a coffee shop and baking for their coffee shop. But you know what? I was so busy with bookkeeping and shoveling snow. Yes, I shoveled snow. I swept snow. I lived for several years in Dawson City, Yukon, and that was quite the experience. And so I was so busy with all of that. It just didn't work out. But I took my love of cooking and my talent of cooking and welcoming people into my home to the country inn that I just was so fortunate to be co-owner and operator with. So getting up every morning and baking off or cooking breakfast for up to usually 18, but up to 24 depending on, because there was a couple of rooms that would accommodate more than 2 people. So every day, every morning. And then in the off season, when things slowed down, I would do, if local businesses wanted to have groups of employees come in for meetings and whatever reason, then I catered those. And I would do, once or twice, I would do dinners for like Valentine's Day and things like that. So I'm just, you know, taking my cooking right along with me. And, once that is up and running, it's going to be a while, but I've got to wait for my kitchen to get finished because right now there's nothing there. There's nothing there. Not a thing. I have everything picked out. I know what my cabinets are going to look like. I know what my countertop and everything else is going to look like, but it's just not there. And I'm going to be one of the ones to be putting it together because the interior is going to have to be done through. I can't hire that out. I've hired it as much out as I can afford. But yes, so from time to time you are going to see this. And so it's just a wonderful, wonderful thing. But I hope you guys can, find the time if you are interested in homesteading and doing your own thing. I hope that you will scoot on over to uh, the ladies channel that did the giveaway, and the man who made this. Uh, all I can tell you is the man that made this, he made this chicken coop that, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I have no plans of having chickens myself, but you know what? I don't think that I could probably replicate what he did, but certainly if you are thinking about doing chickens or anything like that, then you should be able to draw some kind of inspiration from what he's done, because I mean that's like the chickens have it made. The chickens have it just wonderfully made. But I want to thank you guys so much for joining me. Merry part, and I hope to merry meet again. Goodbye, guys.